Good afternoon. I'm recording this because I have some good news to share with you. The Presbytery met this morning online, and Maxine, of course, was there. Mark and Heather were there as representatives from the church, as was Bob Vermeulen and Kathy Plandon. And so they all spoke to the call process for Stephen, and the Presbytery voted on it, and it was sustained. So they voted yes to us calling Stephen. What happens now is the call is sent to Stephen's Presbytery, the Presbytery of Westminster, and then it'll be given to him, and then he'll have, I think, a week to reply. And I already know what he's going to say because I talked to him earlier today. And when he does, then we'll be notified by Presbytery, and then all that has to happen is him to be inducted. Now, that's not going to happen anytime soon, obviously, because of the COVID virus, but also because he has academic work to complete still at VST, and he won't be done till late May. And Presbytery is not likely to want to progress until after that time, and it meets in the middle of June, so I don't know if we would do the two things at once or not, or if it would be separated on a Sunday. I don't know. The details will be worked out. Apparently I found out that I'm on that committee for working things out. I thought that once the thing was passed today, I was like, I'm all done, but it looks like I'm not. I'm not all done preaching, but I thought that my work as not as interim moderator, but as head of the selection committee was finished, but apparently it isn't. But for the rest of you on the committee, don't disconnect your phone, because I won't be phoning you, but I'll probably be emailing you at some time, not any time immediately soon, but likely you will be involved in setting up arrangements for the induction service, but that's not until June. So between now and then, you don't have anything to do. You won't be getting swamped by emails from me anymore. Well, you might, but for different purposes. What else have I got here? I think I'm going to do a regular weekly update midweek like this, and also prayer time. That way we can continue with prayer at least. Tony's Bible study obviously has been curtailed, unless he wants to do it by Zoom. I don't know, but I'll be doing something with you by Zoom, and assuming that Tony's not going to do that, we'll have a devotional time and a time for collective prayer. In one of those sessions, probably relatively soon, I'm going to invite Stephen to come on board, and he'll be there, and you can talk to him, ask him questions, and get to know him a little bit better. That could be valuable for those of you who didn't actually get a chance to meet him while he was here. I've also suggested that he should ramp up. He's very technically skilled, I've learned, in electronics, which doesn't surprise me in the least, since he knows how to do just about everything except maybe make an airplane from scraps. And for all I know, you can do that too. But in any case, you'll find those things out for yourself. He will be putting together some YouTube videos or Zoom things, just to keep in touch with you, to build a sense of who he is and what he's all about. I know that Heather will be continuing Sunday with the worship services. Obviously, we can't do worship services as they are at the church, but she's going to continue through the month of April, and I expect probably will be involved in the midweek prayer time too. She and I will talk about exactly how we're going to do that. I told Presbytery today, and I'll say it to all of you, how much I've appreciated working with Heather. I mean, we're not done yet. We've still got 2 more months almost. But it's really been a pleasure. She's so easy to work with, and she does so much work, and really almost anticipates the things that I want to say, and vice versa. It's been a really good partnership, and I really have appreciated her a whole lot, as I know you have. I told Presbytery that as far as I was concerned, she really was the interim minister um, since Gordon left, and I know that you probably would agree with me on that. I've also been asked to remind you about your offering envelopes. Um, Alan Emer, not Alan Emer, Alan Emery, and Deb Furlong um, are there on Sunday mornings, and I don't know if they're planning on doing that on a regular basis or whether they'll do a tag team kind of a thing, but somebody's going to be there, and as far as I know, it's Alan and Deb for now. And you can drop off your offering envelope with them on Sunday, or you can mail it in, or you can deliver it in person to one of their homes, or however you choose. But it's important that we continue our envelopes and our giving because the church's expenses go on. I have two pieces of good news on that front, by the way. The Presbytery this morning in its meeting voted to offer a one-time grant to congregations who requested, and I think everybody's going to request it, of $10,000. The Presbytery does have the money, and so what will have to happen is the session will have to vote and send instructions to Linda, and Linda will write to Harvey Walker and email him. He said that's all you need to do, and we'll get you his email list off of Presbytery, and you just write him a letter and tell him that Knox is, or is it KPC now? I'm not sure which it is. I'm just going to call you Knox for the moment, and say we want our $10,000. I want my money and I want it now. The other thing too is the allotments that we would be normally sending into Presbytery have been suspended, forgiven for the moment, under the unusual circumstances in which we find ourselves. So those are all the news that I know about. If there's anything that you want to say, send me an email. You know how to reach me. If not, it's good news today. So I hope you're all staying safe and socially isolating yourself. I hope we remember each other when we finally get together.